There we go. Yeah, that seems about right. Probably. Given my past experience. Hold on. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's fine. The game isn't frozen and the stream ain't frozen either. I just haven't clicked onto it yet. Give me a sec. That's my own notification telling me I've gone live. Don't have to worry about that. Open this. Open that. There we go. Everything is as it should be. I'm here today. This. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Hi, Carl. You all right? How's it going? Today I have yet to decide what I'm doing. I only loaded the game up about 4 minutes ago. You take that back. Turn the camera on. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I got a bad mouth, and it looks weird. It looks bad. So I don't want it. It makes me self-conscious. It makes me feel weird. It makes me. I don't want people pointing and laughing at it. I got a sore on the corner of my mouth, and it's. If it wasn't very obvious, I'd put it on, but it's distracting. I know it's there, so I look at it more. But you're doing good, just waiting to be bombed. Yeah, I don't envy what's going on over there. I stay safe as best you can. I can't say anything else really. This is a terrible lineup, but I've got nothing else to play currently. Let's just do this. We'll do this until someone comes in and yells at me to do something else. All my motivation to do anything sapped the moment that I realised it was 2 o'clock. And we'll use this first because I'm not really doing this to get anything in particular. I'm just right now just playing. But no, the game sound working. Yeah, it's probably not too loud. I've been I'm just kind of guessing. You'd like to play War Thunder, but your account has nothing, so it's trash to play. Yeah, I understand. I'm obviously like, I've got a lot of different vehicles to play. Yeah, you've seen my tech trees. I've got a lot of things I could play, but it's like I haven't got a lot of things I want to play. I'm not overly enthused about anything. Some vehicles are obviously interesting, but I've said it in the past, the way that the way that War Thunder's set up makes it difficult to use vehicles I want to use, even if I've got them. That is, even if I've got the vehicle, War Thunder makes it hard for me to actually... Did I actually hit him? I did, just didn't do any damage. Or at least it did the thing. It lagged the effect. You need to get that 12.0 automatically. Just beg. Become a famous YouTuber. You spend all your time in War Thunder test flying jets. I do the same thing, or I did. A significant portion of my time for a long time was just me playing around in premium vehicles that I was never gonna buy. Premium vehicles and the event vehicles that you can test drive. Because it's like you're never gonna, unless you're really willing to put the time in and grind, you're never gonna get there. And then even if you do, like I was kind of saying, vehicles can be so unsatisfying to use, because what happens is like what happened with that the light tanks I just got hit in. I made a simple mistake, and now I can't use that vehicle for the remainder of the battle, and so it kind of makes me scared to use certain vehicles because it's like, well, I can't use them for very long. You're a tank, just break them down. I don't necessarily think that it's like wrong. I don't think the game is the worst for it. It's just a little bit annoying. What's going on here? Is it that Challenger again? I think so. But no, grinding's annoying. It's not as bad if you're doing something like streaming, because you can just keep, you know, you've got other things to keep your mind occupied while going. It's my first game and I've got Mario music playing in my head, so you'll have to excuse the fact that I'm playing like a headless chicken. Hey Rex, where's the cat? I got a bad face and I don't want people to see it. It's not a permanent change. It was like this last stream. It's not, I'm not changing permanently. I just what's that drone? I just don't, I've got a sore on my mouth and it looks ugly and I don't want people looking at it. Make me feel bad. Makes me self-conscious. I'm not a cam model anymore now. I got paid enough to never have to show my face again. Someone said I'll give you 50 grand if you don't turn the webcam on, and I was like, wow, I gotta do that. You alright, Rex? Did I get the money? Well, they haven't given it me yet. They just said that they would. You know, and I'm trusting that they will give it me eventually. Why is it not do? Why do these not do anything to the? There we go. This is the first. I think that's the first recon drone I've ever shot down. They ain't giving me the money yet, but they said that it's on its way. They said they were sending it by check. They're gonna send it to my house. Is that an enemy jet that flew overhead? What? Why did I hit? What happened? What do you mean I took out a Jaguar? What? what did I do? I didn't shoot a Jaguar at all. Did it J out? I'm not gonna complain about getting a kill on a Jaguar. I didn't. That's the problem. Oh, I was gonna see if I could. I was considering shooting the missile out the sky, but I was like, no, I'd probably shoot the A4. But no, I'll put the webcam back. It's on. It's pointing at me right now. Because I was testing it out. What's in front of me? A tree? A missile? A missile, you say? Prove it. There, look. I got it turned on. I just you know, I couldn't help but focus on I couldn't help focus on my flaws. Did someone shoot at me? I wasn't looking. I was too busy thinking about my flaws. I was thinking about I'm too focused on my flaws, and I can't help it. I'm gonna open myself up a can of crisp Dr. Pepper. You can't see it, but you're going to have to trust me that that's what I'm drinking. It's unfortunate that I took out, technically I took out the Jaguar, but I think because the guy J'd out, I got no points for it. You don't believe me? Hold on. Crisp Dr. Pepper. I'm not turning the webcam on. Stop it. I'm not turning it on. Can't make me. Oops. Down there. Anything? Duh, duh, duh. I'm playing. I'm what's that noise? Oh, it's this MBT70. I'm streaming War Thunder. People don't want to see my face. You want to see the game. You want to see me fail at War Thunder. You can't see that. You just think about everything that you miss out in game chat when my face is there. You miss out on all of it. You miss out on people saying all the racial slurs and everything that comes out when people play War Thunder. You came to see me. You've seen me a couple times. Just imagine that for the rest of the stream. Or go and watch like another stream of mine. Like just watch the video with the current stream's audio. That would get you about that would get almost the effect. Let's see a vehicle just up ahead. I think it got taken out. Ah, there's some up there. Enemy. Yeah, it is. If they... I think they tried to fix a problem. Sorry. They tried to fix a problem. I noticed that in the change logs, they changed something about jets being in front of the clouds or something. But it looked a lot like it was... Oh, I wasn't using proxy, you're right. Forgot. I changed it for this. Oi! I changed for you. Fucking... That was your fault, sorry. I'm blaming you for that one. Dead. Fuck it, here, look. Where's the button? There you go, you can have me back for a bit until I remember what I'm doing. What's this? Oh, that's my own notification. I get 15th in that. I didn't even know there were 15 people. I didn't even know games could be that big. I thought I forgot that the games could get back that bad, but fuck. Sorry, I'm not in it yet. Just give me like 25 to 30 hours, and I will. I found out today that I had been streaming. I've streamed for a combined of what fuck. I sounded like a drum set. I found out that I hit 1,000 hours of streaming. It said yesterday, but I didn't stream yesterday, so it was the last time I streamed. I hit 1,000 hours of streaming, and so I'm trying to reconcile with that fact or something like that. You know, the fact that I've been doing this for 1,000 hours and everything that means. Which is not much, but it's still something. What's this? I'm gonna turn that down. I need to, no, don't, I always do that. There we go. I'm a human drum set. I wanna get played like a pair of bongos. Ugh. I just felt like something crawled out my throat. I felt like I was swallowing my own tongue briefly, just like really, really slowly. You know when you get something caught at the back of your throat? I was quite worried that a brief shot of fear went through me as I thought that I was about to choke to death on stream. Like I said in the past, that it's publicity, innit? Dead or alive, publicity is publicity. Run out of the way, Radcamp. You're not as important as me. I've got a loaf of bread attached to my tank and you don't. What does that make you feel? It should make you feel ashamed. Ugh. I was doing some 3D printing earlier. And when I say earlier, I mean yesterday, and it was only this morning that I actually got around to tinkering with it. And I don't know what it looks like yet. In fact, I I put it in the I put the print in the little washing machine, and I haven't taken it out yet. I printed a little Evangelion figure. What time is it over here? Like 2-ish. I think. Let me have a look. Yeah, 20 past 2 in the afternoon. What's that? Is that BMD4? I think it was, wasn't it? But I'm always tired. Like, the moment that I start streaming, I just become tired. Who's shooting at me? Is it that guy there? Maybe not. No. Was he in front of me? I don't know where he was. This map has changed too much. Why? Is it do I look like I've only just woken up? Or is it because I hadn't turned my lights on, which makes my everything real bright? Hold on. Let me even my lighting out a little bit. I don't know if that's the that's what you're referencing, but I'll at least turn it on just to even it out. I bought them, and so I should use them. Even though I haven't set that one up properly. This one here, I've got a makeshift diffuser on it to make it less bright, or to make it less harsh. I haven't done that for the other one yet, because I only got that one the other day, and I'm lazy. And I put things off as long as possible, to the point where I never get them done. Okay. Drone? Drone. Where's the, there's T-72s around. I don't like that, because they're scary. And sometimes I can go through the front of a T-72, and sometimes I can't. And I don't really know why. What is that? It better not be shooting at me. He shot at me. Great. I'm happy now. Someone shot at me. Why is it shooting at me? What have I done? There's people actually shooting at it. Just let me be salty in peace. It's too early in the stream for me to hate people. I just want to fucking... I just want to play the game. Fuck off, little drone. Go away. You're annoying me. Just the mere existence of you annoys me. What's this? Bugger off. Go away. Stop invading our airspace. Did I hit him enough? I'll hit him more because I know what it's like. Whatever it is, KA-50s are horrible. Is that the drone again? Yeah, it is. Where's that MI-24? There it is. Just fuck off. You're annoying. You're a nuisance and nobody likes you. I hope you know just how much we don't like you. And you're not welcome in this town. I don't care what type of helicopter you are. Even that shitty Swedish one. You know what helicopter I haven't seen? Like, ever. Is the Little Bird. I haven't seen a single Little Bird playing this. I just assume it's because it's just that horrible that nobody wants to use it. What's that noise? That's friendly. I just assume that it's terrible and so no one wants to use it. But I haven't seen the Little Bird once. It's also possible that I just don't play at the battle rating to see it that often. But... It's that little drone I saw in the sky. No, it isn't. It's an actual plane. An actual honest-to-God plane. Give it a sec. I don't think that's... No, it'll turn out of the way. What is that? It's an F5 of some kind, I think. Who can get F5s? America. It's F5C then. Or E. I don't know. I don't actually know which one it could be, but they're both worrisome. Here we go. Go away. Get out the sky. I'm glad that he went down. It looked a lot like he was going to somehow squeak his way up. Is there any reason we should bring this out again? No, absolutely not. Ugh. I haven't done anything recently, by the way. Just in case anyone's like, oh, maybe he's got some interesting stories to tell. Absolutely not. I've done nothing. I've spent the past day, because this is not that long, doing nothing. Like I said, I started to print off some Evangelion thing. I don't know what that looks like, if it's at all, like, good. Since I haven't actually taken it out of the washing machine yet. That MI-24's back in it. Yeah, it is. Ready to ruin everyone's day. Where's that going? That's an IR missile. Why did it mess up so badly? I feel like I did go out the other day, but I can't have gone anywhere else I'd remember. What's that shooting? What's that? Oh, it's one of those things. He's probably being shot at by the MI-24. I just know I kind of sit here. There's no point of me leaving. With the MI-24 in the sky, he shot at least 2 missiles, so... Has he gone out? He's gone down, okay. The most... Although... The ammunition that I have in this tank is not too bad. Most vehicles are going to be pretty immune to it. I've only been using this vehicle at this battle rating. Like, I went from stock to whatever level of spadidity I have at this battle rating. It hasn't been too bad. A rock? It's like someone's definitely pushing up to this leopard. Who's doing it? Who's doing it? Who's pushing you? Everyone. Who isn't? There we go. I guess I get a scout point at least. And then there's someone else around. Where's the other one to scout? I want scout points. Is that a shooting me? Is that BMP2 or is that one of the little ZU things? I don't know. I kinda wish I knew. It's a light tank, so it has to be BMP2. I'm not wasting a reserve on that. A backup, sorry. Alright, I've changed my mind. I'm not playing Sweden. Sweden sucks. I stand by my opinion. I stand by everything that I've ever said about Sweden. It's awful. I'm playing someone else. my instinct is always to go to Germany. I don't know if I want to play Germany. I could go back to playing America again. America, I wasn't playing too shittily last time I played America. Last stream. We'll continue with this. Screw it. I might as well. I want to get nothing. Banana. I don't know if anyone knows or notices would be the better way of putting it, or cares is another thing. But on YouTube currently, I've been uploading videos relatively frequently. Or as what I initially wanted to say, rather aggressively, which is a little bit not the right word. But I've been uploading videos a bit more frequently, and that's completely coincidental and probably won't continue. Like I said, I don't know if anyone has actually noticed. This might not be a problem, but just in case, I've been. Just the way that those videos... I made videos in advance because I was like, well, I'll upload one video a week. I'll make these videos in advance. I'll upload one-ish video a week. Excluding the Dark Souls videos, which I was going to upload separately. So that would create two videos a week. But then what kind of ended up happening was the videos that I was going to be uploading once a week just ended up getting really outdated. Like, especially with like the War Thunder update happening, there's obviously not a huge amount of difference between game, like the bits, different updates. But I was like, I don't want. I might as well just upload all the videos that I've got in a relatively rapid fashion, and then go back to a slightly reserved upload schedule. So there'll be another video tomorrow. And to be fair, I'm gonna see how plausible more frequent uploads are, but I don't know. We'll see how the world goes. Hi Maya. It's thunder time. It's thunder. Thunder. The world famous game. The critically renowned game holding the record for the most vehicles in any game ever. War Thunder. Okay. ZSU. Thunder with a lisp. Shall I develop a lisp? Oh, fuck off. Boring. I can't fight back to anyone who hit me. Don't even know who did. It's War Thunder. It's War Thunder, Maya. Maya, it's War Thunder. Sorry. I'm trying to force myself to be fucking happy for once, and it's not working. My brain is not working. The other day, I was like fucking talking to my friend, playing Team Fortress, playing the Team Fortress update, and like I don't know what was happening, but we were kind of nothing was being said for a while because I don't have much to say just in general in the world. I'm quite a featureless person. Not the best way to describe yourself to anyone really, but it's true. And I was I just kind of sat there in silence, and I was like, I'm trying to think of a name for him. I was like, James, you know, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And instead of entertaining the idea, or he just flatly was like, "You run out of things to say, haven't you?" And I haven't been able to get that out of my head since. Because it's like, yeah, I was like, oh, he didn't entertain me, and now I just look silly. What is that? He's just made me feel bad for asking him how much wood would a woodchuck chuck. I don't know. I just, you know. You found your favorite boss in Sekiro. Now you think you've seen them all. I learnt the other day that there I learnt the other day that there are 4 different endings to Sekiro. Can you? There we go. It's fine. I got 1 kill. I didn't know there were 4 different endings to Sekiro. Like there's so much of that game that I haven't seen. But like, I tried to play it again on my own. I started a new I started a new. Well, I didn't start a new. I started play the second playthrough. I started my second playthrough. No, New Game Plus. Sorry, I'm stuttering. I started New Game Plus. Where's that tank that I just saw? It's not that one, but if I can take him out without getting killed from the side, I will. I started New Game Plus, and I immediately didn't. Oh, alright. I know. I'm shit at the game, Gaijin. You could just spit in my mouth instead. You don't have to do something like that. But New Game Plus definitely was more difficult, and I kind of just stopped. You know. Fucking heat ammunition is actually the worst type of ammunition in the game. There is nothing worse than heat. You found new game supposed to be harder than just new game because it is. Enemies do more posture damage. Enemies do more posture damage and just do more damage in general, and probably take more as well. Or at least that's what I observed. I don't know if that's exactly what was been happening, but that's what I observed. Like, I remember being able to. So I got to the chained ogre fight, the first one. I got past that, but I got to that. I did that one. And when he does like the smashy thing, where he smashes you into the ground and throws you overhead if you survive, I never survived it, even though I was with my end of game character. Well, end of game Sekiro. I like how we both had the exact same example of how to point that out. But yeah, the chained ogre fight definitely took me a lot longer than it should have done on my second playthrough. But then the guy afterwards, you know, the guy that I spent an entire stream time trying to kill. I thought I took him out on my first attempt. I managed to take him out relatively easily. But I think that's probably because the human ones are a little bit more forgiving than the beast ones. Beast fights, sorry. So I was wondering if I could hear some over there. But yeah, I didn't get very far before giving up. Not like giving up. I haven't uninstalled the game just yet. But I just kind of, without streaming it, I don't have the motivation to finish it, you know what I mean? And I don't want to just continue. I don't want to do nothing but stream Gaijin. I don't want to do nothing but stream Sekiro for my entire life. I haven't even properly started the Sekiro video yet. I estimated that to have the video, I estimated that if I want the video to be like 40 minutes long at best, I have to make sure that each fight is less than a minute long. That was just with everything that I had at the time. Oh, excuse me. All the fighters that I had cut out, I'd have to have condensed all of them, each one, into at most a minute. I think I'm gonna remove some of the fights to make it a little bit more doable. Ugh. I'm feeling nothing but pure hatred and pain. If someone threw a rattlesnake into my room, I would not react to it. For one of the endings, you fight out at his prime and it's so glorious. It's not that I don't want to do those things. It's just I can't. I just have to do nothing but stream Sekiro. And that means to get the different endings, I've got to go and like replay the game from the beginning. And I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to just keep playing. I don't want to have to. I'm bored. I'm not bored, but I'll get bored of it. Oh, what's that out there? I'm gonna try and hide from that because he's got a missile out, and I don't want him to come after shoot it at me. It's the perfect embodiment of Sekiro. You've got to be hyper aggro and not get hit at the same time. So that it's fun when that does come together. It's fun when all those parts, all those things come together. But it's just that I've got to. I'm gonna have to get there, and I just don't know if I can. What is hair coming from the side? There's something. Oh, I think it was a G91 I heard. Okay, it crashed.
Meow!
Hi, Asuna. I've got the sure backup save at least. No, I don't. I went over that one. That's the one that I took into New Game Plus. I've got the one from I've still got the other one, the one from fighting the Ishin one. We see the man behind the voice. It's me. It's me, the voice man. I'm a voiced man. You finally get to why have I got radar? It's fine, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. I'm fine. I'm not going insane. I can be trusted around small creatures. Are you alright? But no, I know I could have copied. I know I could have cut it. I know I should have done, but I didn't. Okay. Last time you was active in my chat, I still had the Breadman PNG. That was fucking decades ago. That's like that was like that would have been like the first year that I tried to stream. What's shooting around here? I mean, not actual decades. I haven't been streaming that long. I only hit 1,000 hours yesterday, but I've been using a face cam for a long time. I can't even remember using the Breadman PNG, to be honest. What's in front of me here? What is that? You're gonna... Oh, it's an IKV91. I can't... Type 74, you could... Yeah, I'm aware it's there, Type 74. I'm not an idiot. You had to rack up like 4,000 more hours in War Thunder and stuff like hell, so I had no time to stop by. That's, you know, that's understandable. Well, I am a little bit, but that's like neither here nor there. Oh, by the way, when I say 1,000 hours, I meant 1,000 hours streaming. I'm at 3,000 hours in War Thunder. Although, I probably was, if you're talking about that far back, I probably was less than 1,000 hours at that point. I'm not really on camera properly, am I? Hold on. Only 3K. I don't play this game as religiously as I used to. Don't look at my sleeve. Where am I sitting? Where am I sitting today? Not there. Oh. Happy Halloween. I'm a newbie. Welcome to Hell Watching. No, I'm not new. I'm not a noob. I'm good. I've been here for a while. Don't treat me like a child. Unless we get... Hold on, for a moment I look 30 years older. It's all the camera angles and filters, isn't it? It might be, yeah. I got like age reduction filters on. If I turn the lights off, if I was to like have it looking sort of up at me, you'd have a completely different idea of what I look like. I hadn't shaved for a while today, like this morning, because obviously I wasn't on stream I wasn't showing my face last time I was on stream, and so I just didn't shave. And so you know, I was unkempt. I looked like a crackhead. Hi Chris. You alright? I'm a War Thunder pro. I ain't no new person. When am I buying a 3D bred VTuber avatar? Well, if they weren't like £4,000, yeah, I probably would. If commissioning people to make VTubers, I would for a joke. If it wasn't £4,000, I would commission a VTuber model just for some fun. I'd have me here and then a VTuber model over there, just because I could, like fill the screen with as much shit. But they're expensive. My mum's £4,000. Hey, it's 4,005. Talking like talking like I haven't left the house in ages. I mean, I haven't, but you know, I was hoping that people wouldn't bring that up. Who did that? Stop it! Don't be a coward. If you're gonna shoot at me, show yourself permanently. I'm playing terribly just as general, so don't blame anything else. She also have a 183mm naval cannon. She keeps it in the back garden to keep airplanes from flying over our house. We've warned the nearby airport many times, and they won't listen. So we've had to take measures into our own hands. Keep the roadmen away. If I give you like 2 weeks and give you 3 or 2 veto invite, it's free. You have much time. I don't need one. It's a nice offer, but I don't need one. For something that I'd use as a joke like once, I'm not that. It's not something I need. You haven't left the house, but it's good to know someone else. It is, you know. Sometimes the outside world, there's nothing. Hold on, let me get my thoughts in order. There's nothing in the outside world that I don't have here, you know. Oh, you meant when you said that earlier, you said you're talking to someone who doesn't leave the house in ages. I see where the words went missing. I'm hoping that term 3 is just not gonna has moved on significantly. I have no idea where it was. Put it there. Not that. No, that's not it. But is that something? Yeah, it was. What's the difference between chavs and roadmen? I don't know. I've never met a roadman. I assume that roadmen are more of a London thing. Actually, that's probably not true. The other day, that guy. Yeah, the other day, I was out on my usual. Like I was in a place where I like to spend time. No, I don't. The engine just slowly caught on fire. Then I don't spend much time outside, but there is a place that I go to occasionally, like a cycle path that I walk down, and I did go past some guys, at least one guy on what I assume to be some kind of motorbike wearing a balaclava. He didn't say anything to me. He was hanging out with some other people that weren't wearing balaclavas. But to be fair, I assume he was wearing the balaclava because it's illegal to ride a motorbike on the path that we're on, and so he didn't want the police to know who he was. Not a balaclava. And have I met a chav? Yeah, I used to go to school with chavs. I live in Chav Central. Well, it's not as bad as it used to be, but it was Chav Central. No, it still kind of is. But fuck off. You know what? What do you mean it does nothing? It's a 120mm heat shell. Gaijin, make the game work. Just for me, at least. Just turn my slider up. I need it. I deserve it. I've streamed your game for 1,000 hours. Pay me. But yeah, I used to go to school with chavs. But they're much more like, they're just the kind of people that stand around outside shops. Just sort of, they just hang around outside in just locations. Yeah, there's no specific place where they will hang out. They just hang out outside. They usually gather in groups. They may have a dog with them. They might not. They will usually be pretty loud and have some kind of alcohol with them. and they will usually talk in a rather uneducated way. You can tell just by the way that someone talks if they're a chav, and the way they dress. If they wear a tracksuit all around, all the time, they're probably a chav. They're not. It's obviously if you're a cyclist or a jogger, you're going to be wearing a tracksuit. But if they wear something like that around, you don't see them as much now because there are more things. There are more subgenres like roadmen. But I've never. I think that's, like I said, I think that's more of a London thing. So I've never met someone like that. I probably would have gone to school with people who would have been roadmen if that subgroup of people was a thing when I was in school. But as far as I'm aware, I haven't. I don't really hang around with people like that, you know? I don't really hang around with anyone. I hang around with the sort of guy who has a favourite national anthem. That's the kind of person that I hang around with, you know? The sort of guy that, you know, has a favorite American Civil War song. That's the kind of guy that I spend most of my time talking to. Oh, we've got a nuke coming in. Should I shoot the guy at the sky? Just freaking blast him. What's the British flute and march and drum song? British Grenadiers. That. Because that's British Grenadiers. You hear the word chav, and what the hell is a chav? You're Japanese. Okay. I'm gonna the first thing that came to my mind was to do the most weeby thing possible, just to be stupid, but I ain't doing that. Let me look at a picture of a chav. Yeah, that's exactly it. Hold on. Let me make sure there's nothing on screen that shouldn't be. No, there's not. Alright, so that's not it. Here's a picture of a chav. That's a chav. A young person of a type characterized by coarse and brash behavior with connotations of low social status. I'm not clicking on any of these because you never know what you're gonna find. Oh, roadmen are chavs. Okay, according to Wikipedia down here. Chav or chava, never heard that. Scally, hadn't heard that. Roadman. The British term used in a pejorative way. Pejorative means negative. Hey gamer, how's it going? You doing all right? I'm mixing chav with jav. But yes, as you can see, it's not. I wouldn't say. It's not something you want to be. Like, my mum wouldn't understand. I didn't understand. So like, I came downstairs once wearing just clothing, and she was like, "Oh, looking rather chavvy." And my dad was like, "That's not a good thing." So what do you mean? Every time I basically a generation born after 2009. Nah, it's not all of those, because I grew up with chavs. Chavs have been around since like the 90s. I'm trying to figure out or point out what a chav is. Everyone's favorite British stereotype. When you picture like the British lad kind of meme-ish, a chav is what you're gonna be thinking of. So yeah, that's a chav. It's mostly the behavior and the clothing. I assume it's not. It probably doesn't translate into other. Chav is a subculture, yeah. Well, I feel like it is. It don't really translate into other countries. I don't think other countries really have their same. Everyone has that. Everyone has chavs, but every chav is different. You know what I mean? Every country's chav is different. like, I don't really imagine it being a, I don't really imagine it. I can't imagine a Japanese chav, you know? I can imagine a Japanese delinquent, but I can't imagine a Japanese chav. If we lived in America, they would definitely carry guns. That's the kind of people we're talking about. An English mafia, but from Wish. Kinda, actually. It's not too far off. Let's get adjustment of we get horizontal. Urban hillbillies, pretty much. That's not too far off. They hang around outside petrol stations and shops. They're not a problem. Like generally, unless you are a rival chav or fellow chav, you're not going to experience any problems with them. You know what I mean? They don't really go after people who aren't within their subculture. So while they are intimidating, generally they're pretty harmless. At least where I live. You know, you don't really get them being too provocative. The younger they are, the more provocative they will be, obviously, because they like to show off for each other. But generally they're just in the way for the most part. Yes, gamer. I need a button. I need a button where people can. I need a redeem where people can put their hand up. Oh look, a fellow M60. No name? Is that saying no name, or is that person got a space in their name? Like, it's no name. Sure. MiG-21 premium jet, good or not? I don't know. Maya, you've played War. You know War Thunder. Asta might know as well. I've never gotten it. I considered buying it once, but I don't really like the idea of the MiG-21. We call them Homeless Bunch. It's down there. Hey! Where are you? There you are. Oh! That was a meaty shot, that was. Ah! That KV-1 just spawned in. Might be comparable to the Japanese. Now that I know that there's someone Japanese in the chat, I'm scared of saying Japanese words. You know, the most sort of crime that you'll see, the most sort of crime that you'll see a chav committing, you may see, like, they'll fight within each other, but it'll be like littering and maybe a little bit of mild vandalism. But they're not really going to be stealing things, you know. They're not getting up to gang warfare. Chavs can be part of gangs, but just because you're a chav doesn't mean you're a gangbanger. Da, da, da. I feel like I could very easily have gone down the chav route if I had other friends. Who did that? It was you. If I had gone down, if I had chosen a couple of different, the few different people to hang around with at school, or maybe who I'd have hung around with more, I could definitely have accidentally become a chav. You heard a Swiss man speak Japanese. Trust me, I can't butcher that hard. Yeah, but it's still scary. I could say it. No. It's a good thing you didn't watch me play Sekiro. I don't want to kill him. I don't want to destroy his engine when he's looking at me. It's annoying. I didn't get very far in the Duolingo Japanese course, so I don't want to scare you off. There we go. Oh, anything can happen now. Oh no. Oh, you didn't notice me. Not yet, at least. Give it a second. There we go. It tells you that the Japanese long O type of sound is romanized with just a single O instead of O. Oh. That's why you've got to do the the Chad move and just learn Japanese. Just don't learn the romanized versions of languages. What we got here? Got a Kugel there. Come on, at least tickle his tracks. Give him a little track tickle. You know what I mean? Your phone just turned off. You get a new phone. My phone used to do that. I had a phone previously that just would turn off occasionally, but like all the time, and so I couldn't use it. And then and so one day I was like, it got to a point where I just needed to get a new phone. And so my dad called up the people, because everything was under my dad's name. I was younger, and he called them up to be like, hey, can we cancel the phone contract or whatever? We need to get a new phone. This one's broken. To which they're like, oh, would you like to get a different contract? We can see that you haven't used the internet much. And he was like, yeah, of course they haven't, as in the phone doesn't work. I found that phone today. I found my old iPod from school. From not my I don't know where my first iPod's gone, unfortunately. And when I did remember where that was, I couldn't get it to work. But I did find my old iPod and was looking through it to see what was on there. Unfortunately, it's not so old. It was like 2015, I think, was the oldest it went back. I kind of wanted to see what music I was listening to back then, and it was a lot of electronic type music and a significant amount of nightcore. Hear a plane, so might be bomb. Well, all I can say is make sure to close your eyes and open your mouth. You don't want your lungs to rupture. I was hoping that I'd find something really I was hoping to find something really like cringy or embarrassing on my old iPod, but I just didn't. Like all the pictures that are in the camera roll were like were things that I've already gotten from elsewhere. What's that? Oh, it's the Japanese thing, yeah. It was old old pictures that I've already got and saved elsewhere, and there wasn't like any selfies or it, because I never take pictures of myself. It wasn't until recently that I sort of started taking the occasional picture of myself. Sorry. You still hear Nightcore? Nothing wrong with it? I do. I'm saying that that's all that was on my phone, on my iPod. I mean, I don't listen to it that much. As much as I've said recently, I joked recently that I've been in my Nightcore. I've restarted my Nightcore phase by accident. I didn't mean to. I wanted to go back and listen to some of the old Nightcore playlists that are like 9 years old, and so I did. And then YouTube was like, "Oh, Nightcore. Well, that's exactly what we're gonna have to. That's what we're gonna show you." And so I've just kind of been intermittently listening to that. It brings back good memories. It's like when I go back and listen to old. Is that thing? That thing's still flying. It's like going back and listening to old. Anime intros that I used to watch. I think it's still in the sky. I think it may have gotten shot down. It might have been the V12. YouTube's it's great that it spams you with things, because then you can just be like, oh, I want to listen to music. You just press the auto-generated playlist. But then on the other hand, it's like, I kind of wish you'd show me something new. I like listening to this, but that's not that much. Yeah, if it takes you watching rewatch videos, it does start showing it that you showing you the things you've already watched again. To the point where it's just a cycle. But I can't help it either. Like, if YouTube I pretty much exclusively, even outside of videos, music videos, sorry, I still pretty much exclusively watch videos I've already seen. Like, I've been on a big Jacob Geller binge over the past couple of days. He's a video essay maker, if anyone's interested. Makes very good videos that are just good. They're good ear sensations. I don't really know what the word would be. They're good just to listen to. And so I've been listening to him, and now my YouTube is just full of them. What shot at me there? This gun is doing absolutely nothing to his barrel. I've got some. I have some AP in there, at least one. Like, currently I've got Zelda music playing in my head, because the other day, when I say in my head, I do mean on YouTube. I'm not just going actually insane. And I listened to like a couple Zelda songs for something, I can't remember why. And now YouTube just only generates playlists that have Zelda soundtrack in it, which I like the Zelda soundtrack, so I'm listening to it, and it just keeps going just keeps going deeper and deeper. Gun steel forged by Churchill himself. It was a nasty barrel. Forged by a man who claimed to see aliens. Fifth day of dog song in your head. You think you're insane? That's, it's not that. Just start singing it out loud, like in the public, in front of people. Just become a public nuisance. Infect other people with it. You did one day, it didn't help. Have you tried listening to the song? Sometimes listening to it can help. You have the opening from Sword Art Online on loop for like 2 years. It's not insane, I'm just mentally hilarious. You know what, I don't want to insult your spelling, because English is presumably your second language. But I do like seeing how you spell words. Some of those words, like, it's not like wrong to think that that's how they'd be spelled. I don't want to. I'm not insulting you for that. I think it shows an understanding of how it sounds. Now you've got an appointment to the doctor. I actually went and listened to the Sword Art Online sound intro the other day, just for the sake of it, just to reminisce, because it was like my first. I think it was my second anime I ever watched. I used to love. I watched that like 6 times when I was younger. And you hate languages that don't spell things phonetically. That's why Japanese is superior. Oh, so the moment that we find out that we've got a Japanese person in the chat, that's it. We pull out all the stops to try and make it seem to make them seem better than us. You pull out everything. You gotta get down on your hands and knees. Oh, got superior language, me lord. Just end every sentence with desu and that's it. That's how you speak Japanese, isn't it? See, I recognize some of those symbols, Actually, I recognize quite a few of them. It's the kanji that I don't recognize because that scares me. The sheer number of kanji is just like I understand that even though there is a lot of them, you're not like required to learn all of them to live, but still it just kind of from my point of view, it kind of feels like if an English word used letters that were only used in that one word and nowhere else. And it's like, yeah, you just have to memorize this word. You can't learn all the individual bits of it. You're learning this word, nothing else, and it won't be used anywhere else. I know that's not entirely true, at least from what I can understand. Just like Samurai Champloo. The only hiragana you know is no. Like I said, I did at one point try learn it on Duolingo. The problem is with learning Japanese is that if you tell anyone I'm learning Japanese, they just immediately assume that you're doing it for like weeb reasons. And it's like, well, I am, but I'd prefer it if you didn't bring it up, you know. I want to be able to learn Japanese for reasons that just like that are interesting. Like, I want to be able to read untranslated hentai. Like, what's so wrong about that? Shit. Now, some of us have more noble reasons than just than being a weeb. What's going on back there? The only Japanese word I ever say is Doritashi Mashite. You've also memorized a single kanji, and that's Yama. It's a language. A mountain is kind of like that, and that's the most honest answer you've heard. Yeah, you gotta listen. Honesty is the best policy. I'm gonna go to a Japanese language teacher and be like, "Hey," and then hand him a hentai and say, "I want to read this." To be fair, I'd also like to be able to read some of the tweets that I see in Japanese. I follow quite a few Japanese people, or at least I follow a couple, and so they'll tweet things, and it's like, I know that Google will translate it, but I just kind of like the idea of just being able to. I like the idea of being able to see a different language and just knowing what I'm looking at, like I would if I'm looking at English. You know, when you look at your own language, you can't help but read it. You know what I mean? You unconsciously read it whether you want to or not. I kind of want... I feel like that'd be a good thing to be able to do with a different language. There's a lot of nuance in the dialogue if you translate it, especially the onomatopoeia, like the JoJo sound. Is translated to menacing or boring. Or boring. But you're saying boring, never mind. You know what I mean. But that's the thing. I've been reading Insomniacs After School. I've brought the anime up and the manga up a couple of times. But I've been reading the manga of it just because I like the story, and I was like, I want to read more of that. I want to see what happens after. And the first few volumes are out in English and officially translated. The first few volumes are officially translated. However, I think past like volume 4 or something like that is not translated. And you can definitely tell the why am I struggling so much to hit that guy? And you can definitely tell the difference between official and fan translations. Because official translations, when you have sound effects that cover the entire screen, official translations have those effects removed and then replaced with it in English. And they will use something in English, whereas a fan translation doesn't remove the Japanese text and will just have in the margins what the sound is that it's meant to be making. You know what I mean? And so you get a much better idea of what's happening. Like if there's a sound effect for someone's like brushing their hair or whatever, if you have that sound effect in English, it's much harder to. It doesn't really translate as well as when just having brushing hair sound effect. You learned German for that because you followed some German streamers and wanted to understand what the hell they were saying. Like I don't. It's also bragging rights, isn't it? Learning a different language, especially if you're an English native. If you're a native English speaker and you learn to speak a different language, like that is actually bragging rights because like no British person learns to speak a different language. It's just not done. It's annoying. Us Brits have collectively decided that we export our language and nothing else. You are my Nakama. Nakama can't be translated to English. Yeah. But that's more of a cultural concept as well, not just not just a language thing. What's that? Modder? I might have just yoinked that from someone else. Ah. Konnichiwa, Nissan. Daijobu. Where's your fucking... Show me your eyes. Open your eyes, Nissan. And bear witness to what God has given us. What's that? That was an A10 for a second. I was quite concerned. How do I even make SL? I should be literally in the minus. I've got premium account. I don't usually play this badly, I'll be honest. Show me your KD. Hold on, let me wait, what's the likelihood that we're winning this other than low? I've got premium so I can excuse me. So I can just throw vehicles out. Also, like I said, I'm not this bad always, just sometimes. Sometimes I play better than others. Most of the time I don't. It's like there. Oh, excuse me. Yes, remind me later, because I will forget. I can guarantee you with 100% certainty that I will forget. Where's the Vidar? I saw some up. I know it's up there. I know you're up there, Vidar. You can't hide forever. Who did that? Was it you? Don't know, but I've hit you now. Well, see, you might be wondering why I have some M82 shot when I don't really know why when I would have a situation where I would need that, but just trust me, I do. Weeb Halloween Daijobu. I just saw you saying something weeby and being a weeb, and I just ignored it. That's the real reason. I couldn't put two and two together in my head as to why you'd say that, and so I just ignored it. Hey, traded. All right, let's check my 103 KD. How do I do that? I always forget. It's over here. Service record. Vehicle. Rank. That'll do. M103. I have. I have 45 deaths to 54 kills. I've got a positive KD in the M103. So I'd say I'm doing pretty good. You know, don't look at the F4C Phantom at the top. Don't look at that one. That's not. Don't look at anything else. Just look at the KD for the M103. What's this? What's going on here? Oh, okay. That's from ground pounding. Not that. That's AI. That's AI vehicles. That isn't real ground targets. Don't just ignore that. My F4C KD is, yes, significantly better. I've got horrible in that. Oh wait, you think better than the average F4C? I've seen people do really well in this, which is why I feel like I'm playing it wrong. That's ground killers. That's ground targets. That's me shooting at ground targets occasionally. I'm awful at aircraft. Like, look, even the F5C, which is a great vehicle, I'm in the negatives. Yeah, this doesn't have flares. I'm not good at aircraft. I don't play them. There's a reason that you never see me play aircraft. There's a reason that I don't play it on stream. Hey, I got a positive in the XP50. That counts. Done it. That's good enough. I'm not good with aircraft. No one likes watching me play aircraft because it's just embarrassing. I play tanks, which is embarrassing, but slightly less embarrassing. Why have I? Oh, I hated the. I spaded the T92. Yeah, I only got 22 kills with it. How did I do so bad with it? What? I must have hated the T92. Actually, no, I did. I remember I did not like the T92. So look, I'm all right in some of these vehicles. I've got a 1-to-1 on the T14. Wait, how did I? Wait, did I must have spaded some of these in arcade. I must have done. Surely. Because the M6, where's the M6? Yeah, okay, I spaded the M6 in arcade. I was gonna say, the fact that I'd spaded the M6, yeah, I'd only gotten 3 kills. You don't even know. I'm sometimes alright at this game. Where's my M24 sit? It has to be pretty high. Oh, not M24, the M19. Yeah, my M19 sits up here with a fairly substantial KD. T92 get by scouting a lot. That is true. I definitely played that. I definitely did that a lot. I must have done a lot of it on I must have done it on arcade. But then why would I have been playing arcade when by the time that I got to this point, I don't think I was still playing arcade. I think I moved away from arcade. I used to be an arcade enjoyer. I mean, I played it ages ago. I played it when everything wasn't too bad. Stock APCR's misery. And the state of APDS is pretty atrocious. I've not had too much of a problem with APDS. I don't really know where Don't get me wrong, I did the other day when it shattered on the barrel of a tank that was looking at me. I know that. I definitely did the other day. But like, that's an outlier. For the most part, I've not had that big of a problem.
Get your hand off my penis!
I was very... I'm not a penis toucher. I'm not touching anyone's penis. You can't get the charges to stick. Not yet. No, not ever. It's not gonna happen.
This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
Wasn't me. That's a lie. That's nothing but lies and slander. I thought it was mine, okay? Even if I would touch someone's penis, what? You're safe, don't have one. I'm not a penis toucher. I would never. I've never been given the option. Maybe I would if someone would volunteer it. But I'm not. No one has. That being said, I do... You know my friend who I keep asking to practice kissing with? The other day, he has said, like, because we've got, like, not concrete plans, but we've got, like, the idea that if we get to a position where we're able to move out, then we'd share a house. You know, we'd split the costs and share a house. Potentially. And he did the other day just say, like, oh yeah, you know, the likelihood is if we ever live together, we're going to see each other's cock. To which he was like, which I'm like, you know what, fair enough. I can see that happening. I can see us accidentally witnessing each other's, bearing witness to each other's manhood. But then he was like, once it's happened, it doesn't matter then. You know, once you've seen it, you've seen it. So why does it matter? Like, you might as well walk around naked at that point. And I was like, no, you're not, no. If we're living together, you're not walking around the house naked. You know, I'm not, just because I've seen your cock before doesn't mean I want to see it every day. And he's like, why not? And I'm like, what do you mean, why not? What do you mean, why not? Of course I don't want to see it every day. Because I'm not going to be comfortable seeing that every day. And it's like, and I was like, yeah, I'm not really too comfortable with the idea of shit, like, you know, because he goes to the gym or whatever, and he's like, he's fairly comfortable with the idea of being naked around other men. And so, like in showering or whatever, getting changed in the changing rooms. And he was like, you know, you can... He was like, why don't you come to the gym and we can, you know, you get your penis out or whatever. And I was like, no, I don't feel comfortable doing that. To which he's confused. And it's like, why are you confused that I don't want to get, like... I don't want to start showing off. I don't want to start flapping it about in the breeze around other people. I understand that, like, at the gym it's fine, but it's still, I don't want to see other people's penis, and I don't want people to see mine. Clip it. What's that about kissing? You know the story. You know that I keep asking my friend to practice kissing and he keeps saying no. It's alright. You didn't do any permanent damage. The fact that I have asked my friend to practice kissing on 2 occasions, and both occasions, not 2, multiple occasions, and on both of them he said no. There's nothing gay about it. Hey, Haz. Welcome. Back, I assume. Welcome back. Given to say that you say that you're back. He 100% wants my penis. I don't think he does. The other day, you know, just like boy chat sort of thing, I mentioned how big my penis was, and he was disappointed that in the past I lied to him. For a while, every time that he'd ask me, I'd give him a different size. And then the other day, I was like, you know, I've been lying this whole time. And he was disappointed that the size that I'd been giving him was bigger than what it actually was. That's the sort of thing that we talk about while playing Team Fortress, I'll be honest. No! No! Just because you kiss a girlfriend of yours doesn't make you a lesbian. Exactly. See, you get it. You understand. I knew you'd get it. There we go. There's nothing gay about practicing kissing with your bros. You need to make sure that you're ready, you know? You might be a lesbian, you like girls after all. Maybe you should stop, maybe you should talk to someone about that. There's probably Reddits out there, subreddits out there that you can go to. Everyone needs a friend that you can, you know, confide in, you know? Sometimes you might be in talks with a potential partner and they ask for some, you know, erotic pictures, and then then they're like, hey, can I have here's an erotic picture of me, and then you have to send one back because that's the common courtesy. And so you need a friend who you can confide in and be like, hey, I'm about to send this to a girl, what do you think? You know? No girls. No, we've got too many of them in here now. It's too late. Can't go back on it. Where's this AMX? A cheeky bugger thinking that he's all neat and tidy, hiding away. Won't understand. Of course I won't understand. Where is it? Where are you? Stop. Where was? I don't actually know where it was. Oh, it's there. Okay, being shot at. Yeah. I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about me and my friend being gay together. He hasn't got much ammo left. He's struggling with his autoloader. Do I have what it takes to be the next Hokage? I think I do. I shouldn't push up, but I know, you know, I see there's the allure of a crest. You know, like humans have the innate draw to climb tall mountains. And that's a problem in a game like War Thunder, because you don't really want to be climbing tall mountains where possible. You kind of want to stay on level ground as much as possible, and I can't help it. I see a mountain and I have to climb it. Where is this? It's a Samura or what? Or whatever. What? How am I supposed to pronounce that? What? How does... What is that? I hate heat. I hate it. Define gay. It's not. There's nothing gay about it. It's just two bros broing out. How many shells do you think he's got in his autoloader? Too many, I would imagine. Fuck off! It's been boring. Stop spawn camping. Am I being shot at by a missile? I think so. The chat going in weird directions again. Yeah, let's talk about War Thunder. War Thunder and cool and... Grrr! Oh, War Thunder. Hi, Nihilus. Are you doing okay? We gotta be. This is a War Thunder stream, and we talk about War Thunder and cool things like guns and bears. This is the Guns and Bears podcast, where we talk about nothing but guns and bears. Grr, bear. Fuck off. Bugger off. Leave me alone. Stop firing at me. There we go. So that was a shot. How am I doing? War Thunder, Guns and Bears. Yeah, that's what's going on. You shot a gun at a bear. Grr, you got it. You're on to you understand. Gunsandbears.com. The manliest place on the internet, where only the coolest manly men and honorary men can go to experience guns and bears. Anyone can go. Anyone can be an honorary man. It's man the mindset as opposed to man the gender. So cool things like kissing your bro socks off. www.gunsandbears.org. Do you get a medal? No. You get you get a flick on the nose. Oh, Nihilus, what have you done now? What am I researching next? Let's research artillery. Nihilus, you silly fool. You've pissed off the auto moderator. How could you do such a thing? Where Mouse? Mouse dead. I threw Mouse in the KFC fryer. Your message got blocked because you put a website in your message, the one that I made up. Well, I can't update auto mod like as I'm speaking, can I? I'm not a magician. Let's reduce this by 5 and then take out 5 of these just in case I need them. I can't even update auto mod anyway. They just do any of them. They just if you put a dot somewhere, it's like, oh, that's a link, get rid of that. Although it doesn't actually, because sometimes you can put a dot in a word and it'll come up, like it'll flag it, like Twitch will know that it's a link. Yeah, Twitch will see it as a link and have it linked to something, probably nothing because it's not a real website. Yeah, like when like you when you do that, it'll come up and be like, oh yeah, if you do something like gunsandbears.mp4, you know, it acts as if it's a link, but automod won't pick it up. But if you put a dot in the random part of a word by accident, it's like no, that's definitely a link right there. Just make you a rando from chat, mod, problem solved. Hey, all moderators are randos from chats at one point. Don't do it. 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 What is that? It's like a Gundam that I'm looking at. Unless you're only modded with someone you know. That is true. But I don't know any of my mods. All my mods are people that just showed up one day and were like, hey, can I be mod? And I was like, yeah, alright. What is that? What's a modder? There's a... Yeah, there's a very aggressive to fire his missile at. Can you join if I play something compatible with Germany? Yeah, alright. Yeah, you can be trusted around weapons. You mean internet moderation power? I think moderator privileges corrupt anyone. I don't think anyone can be trusted with moderator privileges. Even my own moderators. Like, I'm waiting for the day that they do something. Because all moderators will. It's just a matter of when. Especially because of how laissez-faire I am about things. Everything seems more extreme compared to the way I handle things. Yeah, you can be trusted with moderation. The only problem is you don't wanna. Good. I wasn't going to. You never want to be... you never want to be mod. I don't want to be mod of my own shit. Like, I've said it numerous times. I don't want to be moderator of my own things. Not because the power corrupts me, just because, you know, human beings are savages, and I don't want to deal with that. Also, when did I put the glasses on? I've had them on the whole time. You just haven't noticed. Your reverse psychology didn't work. Don't worry, it's not going to. Listen, reverse psychology only works on people who aren't idiots. Yeah, people have to... I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot and I know it. But if people are idiots and don't know it, that's how reverse psychology works. It doesn't work on me because I'm too stupid for my own good. Yeah, it's a regular M48, I think. I promise you I'll not abuse it unexpectedly. You'll announce it 5 business minutes before. It's the polite thing to do. If you're going to abuse moderator powers, at least let people know. Yeah, you are going insane, Viseric. I've always worn these glasses. Don't you dare start saying crazy. Stop it. Don't. Ow. These moderate you do it? No, because then that requires actually doing things and I don't wanna. The problem is, like, this... It's not really a huge problem right now. But when it comes to moderating, I, as the streamer, have to have two, like... There's me as the streamer, and then there's me. So, when seeing things like that people might do in, when someone might do, like post something that's a little bit too much on the Discord or whatever, there's the part of me... why am I vibrating? Stop that. When thinking about what people are doing on the Discord that I've got to deal with, there's the part of me that finds it funny because it's funny, but then there's the part of me that is the Discord moderator, and or the Twitch streamer, and I'm like, oh, I'm not allowed to laugh at that. You know what I mean? Please evacuate the chat. Anyone remaining after 5 minutes will be permabanned. I banned someone the other day for being anti-Semitic, and they appealed it. I've just ignored that. I'm not even giving them the grace of allowing it, disallowing it. This guy gonna kill me yet? Can you hurry up? You fired all your ammunition at me, and you still have yet to kill me. Wonder what he's shooting at me. Or is that the French thing? Not sure. I'm gonna ignore it. You feel like anti-Semitism will probably be rampant now. Not if I've got anything to say about it. I mean, I don't know enough about the situation that's going. I don't know if you're talking about it specifically. I don't know enough about the situation in the Middle East currently to be able to say anything about it. So I'm generally going to withhold from speaking about it. I'm not knowledgeable on the Israel-Palestine situation. All that I know is that it's not good. Dum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. Da-ba-dum. Fuck. Also, when you say it must be crazy trying to keep track of 4 discussions at the same time, are you talking about being a moderator or being a Twitch streamer? Like, what were you? What? It is, but it's impossible for me to do. As a streamer, yeah. Chat's going into a spicy direction again. Nah, it ain't. We've got the hold on. There's not really. It's fine. There's nothing spicy going on. Guns and bears, quick! Get the guns and get the bears! Bears is the chat's safe word. When all is lost, guns and bears. But yeah, no, Maya, it is difficult to keep track of what's going on in chat. Usually, it's not as like obviously it's not as bad as a small streamer with an average of like 4 or 5 viewers. Generally, multiple conversations will generally merge into one. So it's not a huge problem. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I actually start getting an audience. Sorry, we need another safe war. How about war? War is safe. Also, barely legal. This is satire. I don't know if that's. I don't know if saying this is satire is always enough. Just ban anyone who goes off topic. Of course. What if you have to go out there just scream and laugh like shut the fuck up? Give it a, you know, just have a little giggle every now and then. That's been a single person who's died in a war. At least no one who told you. It's like the this is satire is the same as the in Minecraft, in Minecraft argument. The best argument. You have to say if you say anything, and then put in Minecraft afterwards, you can get away with all manner of things, or at least you could. Until some guy was like, "I'm gonna blow up the president in Minecraft," and he got arrested for it. I'm gonna shit on your chest in Minecraft. There's definitely Minecraft servers out there that can happen in. Dun, dun. You know, my friend, I used to have a friend in secondary school, well, it was actually sixth form, who co-ran a Minecraft server and was making mad bank off of it. Obviously, it's against like Minecraft's terms of service to earn money through it in that way, and I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're still doing it. But he was like, "Oh yeah, I make loads of money just running a Minecraft server." It was like a Dragon Ball Z themed Minecraft server. I never went on it because I didn't care, and I wasn't really big friends with him at the time. But I just remember him just suddenly having money all of a sudden, and it was like, oh yeah, I run a Minecraft server. So, you know. Did I go to 6th floor with Vicstar? Don't know who that is, but sure, why not? And the spread hentai in Minecraft. Listen, you don't have to do that in Minecraft. You can just do that. I said it once, and I'll say it again. It's the whole point of becoming famous on the internet is to have people draw custom hentai for you. Who did that? Too high. Fuck off. What? How did you hit? How did that work? You hit the tree. He keeps shouting mobility kill. Stop that. I haven't had my mobility killed yet. I can still move. Well, I can't, but not very much. The Sidemen guy, I have no idea who that. I don't really know anything about Sidemen. And you thought you already established that you can't draw for shit. Well then, what, are you gonna make it in Minecraft then instead? You're gonna make Minecraft statues of me. That'll do, you know. I want one day to someone to make a life-size VR chat model of me, so I can then play VR chat as myself. You know, but yeah, like, you know, hentai, erotic fiction, all of that. When you get big enough as a content creator, that you're going to get that, you're going to get that made for you, whether you want it or not. I think the most important thing is to get in early on and be like, yeah, go on, because then if people do it, you can't get annoyed. It's all about owning it. It's all about owning the stupid things and being like, yo, if you want to do that, go on. Because then people either won't, because you're not going to get annoyed at them, or they will, because, you know, they've got permission now. But, you know, if they weren't capable of doing it before, well, they're not capable of doing it now. Isn't there already a stink bug model for VR chat? Shut up. I'm a healthy man. Who struggles to get out of the chair and go up and downstairs. And will get blown over in some wind. And can't really talk for very long without getting out of breath. I'm perfectly healthy and normal. And definitely not horribly lazy. Anything in the sky? I don't think so. I remember really wanting this vehicle when I first knew it existed, and then when I finally got it, which was actually relatively recently, I was like, this vehicle's not as cool as I thought it was. I just liked it because it's cool. And then, like, actually using it, I was like, it's not that cool. It's kind of a bit piss. Can we have that as a sound? I've forgotten what noise I made, what speaking I said. I don't have I'm not very good at remembering. Come on. Kill him. There we go. Oh, does the stick bug music play every time I move outside of my chair? Yeah, it does. I'm the last person keeping that meme alive, just with me getting up and down. Is there... No, there ain't. I was thinking about adding another... I can't remember what sound effect it was. There was another sound effect I was thinking of adding. I didn't, evidently so. I can't remember what it was. Now I feel bad. I don't know what the point of that sentence was, because obviously if I don't know what it was and it was never mentioned, well, you're not going to know either, so. What's no! Ah. I thought that was a friendly then that killed me because that VMP bomb behind him. Can I leave now? No. Well, yes, but no. No, I'm not a coward. Oh, I've only been going for 2 hours. This has been a ride of a stream. I felt like when I first started the stream, I felt like I was streaming for like at least 6 hours before someone said hi. Well, Carl said hi. It was one of those times when streaming, and I felt like I felt like I was streaming for ages before anyone showed up. And now that people have, or when people had, it just suddenly, you know, the whole stream like slowed down or sped up. I can't remember what I was trying to say. I've already forgotten. My brain is shut down. Oi! Stop it. Did someone actually get him? Oh yeah, the meteor did. Hi, Vispheric. Welcome to the stream. Maybe I was and I didn't know. I didn't know. My life has become one stream. Maybe somebody was streaming me. It's possible. Maybe. Maybe I'm always on stream. I do have to check that occasionally. Sometimes I get weirdly paranoid that I didn't like stop the stream. And I have to check. Like I'll open up OBS and it'll say like stream isn't running, but then I'll still have to go and check. I still have to go and check Twitch to make sure that it's not streaming. That's like that's the curse of streaming, is that you feel like you're always being watched. Streaming is just a one-stop shop way of becoming a paranoid schizophrenic. I would hate. I would. I was gonna say I'd hate to have paranoid schizophrenia, but I felt that was a given. But I feel like if you were a streamer and had, you know, some level of paranoia, that would not make life any easier. You'd constantly feel like you're being watched, even when you're not. Smash my face if I want to stop streaming. I mean I do, kind of. I turn my face. I've got my webcam on a tripod that I just turn the top of it around to face the wall when I'm not streaming. But that's for numerous. That's just also because I don't want, you know, I don't want hackers breaking onto my computer and downloading pictures of me. There we go. I don't want people finding pictures of me with my penis out. Not yet, at least. I need to be bigger. Not like penile bigger. I mean like YouTube bigger. Before people start like finding that kind of information about me and those kind of pictures. I need to be big enough that I can actually use those kind of things as a springboard. You know what I mean? Yeah, like if right now someone got a picture, like they hacked into my webcam and showed it off, that it would just be embarrassing. And there'd be no reason to gain from it. There'd be nothing to gain from it. But if I had like 26,000 subscribers and that happened, well, the likelihood is that picture would go a whole lot further. I need to be big enough to have a Sunny V2 video made about me. I don't want Sunny V2 to be making videos about me. I don't like him. His videos are shit. Why do I always come back to penis? It's a sign. Because that's just what's going through my head all the time. I'm sorry, okay? I can't help it. It's not weird. It's a problem. I went on a binge watch of Sunny V2 videos at one point. I can't remember why. I just started binge watching some of his videos. And as I was watching them, I just did not, I could not stand, I couldn't stop watching them, but I also just couldn't. He'd be like, oh yeah, here's this channel. I don't know why I'd watch him, because it'd be channels that I've never heard of. And it'd be like Springleborg himself has fell off. Like that would be the name of the video would be Springleborg himself has fell off. And then like and then it'll be like, oh yeah, he started off doing Minecraft videos, and then over the course of a year he would upload a video every day. And then he went to every 2 days, and he got huge, and all of his videos were getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 16 million views a video. And then one day he just refused to move on with the times, and he's still making them now. And then his videos now, you can see on this chart that it went from 16 million views to 6 million views, and it's like that. He didn't fall off. He's still getting 6 million views per video. What the fuck are you on about, Sonny? Like, he might not be making as much, you know, he might not be doing as well as he was, but he's still got more views than like the entire than the 10% of YouTube combined. Like, what are you on about? And I hate him. Well, hate's a strong word. I'm exaggerating there, but it's like, I know I'm watching videos about YouTubers that I've never heard of, but I like to see what YouTubers do wrong to make sure that I don't make the same mistakes myself. But it's like, fucking, if you're going to talk about a YouTuber that fell off, don't talk about a YouTuber that has like 24 million subscribers and is getting 18 million views a video. And then it'll be like some completely petty thing that, like, it'll be some completely absolutely petty thing. It's like, oh yeah, he fell off because of this, and it's like, what did this YouTuber do? What did they do to garner the hatred and the vitriol of Sonny V2? And it's like, oh, he got in a car accident. It's like, oh, he accidentally bumped into someone's car and didn't apologize properly, and it's like, what the fuck do you do? What? I fucking hate it. And when you say, did I not like him before or after the binge? I didn't really watch any of his videos before the binge. Then I binged him, and I was like, all of his videos are just negative and shit. And then there was the whole Mr. Beast drama that came out from him being, I can't remember what he said. I didn't know what he said, but I know that he got in some shit for something about Mr. Beast's friend when they came out as trans. Oh, fuck him. It's like, fuck off.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
It's like, I want to know about the YouTubers that do actual shit, like actual heinous shit. I know that sounds like that's morbid curiosity, and it's not always the nicest thing you want to be looking for. But like, I want to hear about YouTubers like Onision. Yeah, Onision is the sort of person that I like hearing about, simply because he's an actual dickhead. You know, he doesn't just make like derivative and repetitive content. He's an actual dickhead and probable child groomer. Like, I say probable, he is, but who has done some horrible things in his life. And so watching a video about that is like, that's interesting, because it's like he's done something stupid, and there are still people fucking doing who support him. Sorry. I just remembered Sonny V2 existed, and I remembered just how much he himself just makes boring content whose whole thing is, I'm better than this person, whether it's overtly said like that or not. I don't know who the God gnome is, by the way. And yes, you're right, Visfrey, it is, once you do reach a certain threshold, it doesn't matter. Because they reach the point where the amount of views that you get per video, like, will never go beneath a certain amount. Like, you may only be getting like a few You might not be getting that many views per video relative to what you were getting like in the golden days, so to speak. Yeah, that's fine. You might not be getting the same amount of views that you got like in your golden days, but you are going to be getting enough views to support a lifestyle. Oh, is it Keemstar? I didn't know. I knew Drama Alert, but I didn't know the god gnome is Keemstar. I've never heard of that. Need Sunny V1. I also just don't really like. Well, there was another channel that I saw a while ago about that mentioned that was talking about the story behind like what happened with the Yogscast, like why the Yogscast fell off. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Game Grumps. It was why Game Grumps fell off, and it was like it was very obvious that the person who was making the video did no like actual research into why the Game Grumps. Like, it was obvious that the person, he wasn't a fan of the Game Grumps. He had nothing. He knew nothing about the Game Grumps until someone in his comments went, "You should make a video about why the Game Grumps fell off." To which his video essentially amounted to going to the subreddit Rant Grumps and just copy and pasting all the articles into a Word document and then reading them. Obviously, that isn't exactly what he did, but that's what it came out to be. And it's like I used to be a big fan of Game Grumps. Yeah, I used to be a big fan of Game Grumps and Ninja Sex Party. And is it Triforce? Was that the band that had Aaron in it? I can't remember. I used to be a big fan of those. I think it was Triforce. I was a huge fan of those. If I had to make a video about the downfall of Game Grumps, I'd be able to make it a whole lot better because I can go back to it and look at it and be like, this is what Game Grumps was, and this is what Game Grumps is, while also taking into account the things that people get annoyed at on the Rant Grumps subreddit, which I think is a stupid subreddit, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I've heard that. Ultra Kill has proven that V1 is better than V2, and you like my funny words, Magic Man. You don't know shit about the Grump lore. There's a lot. Okay, so Game Grumps have done a lot of like problematic things. Yeah, spanning from them making, you know, inappropriate jokes, and saying things like the N-word in the past, to more recent things, but still what happened quite a while ago, when things like I'm trying to think of things. They had a thing, what is it? There was they had an event, yeah, where there was what was it called? They had a garage sale, which was it wasn't actually. They rented a building in LA, and they were just selling a load of stuff, and it was a failure. Yeah. And the point is that it's LA, downtown LA, real fucking hot because it's the middle of summer or whatever it was in LA, and so they have all these people queuing outside the building, getting heat stroke and being real like hot and bothered. And then obviously the police get involved eventually because there's all these people outside, because the Game Grumps, there was just more people that showed up than they expected. Like they had an amount of people that they anticipated coming to the event, and more people showed up. Yeah, I would say a very much understandable mistake. You know, it's a mistake. They did it by accident. They did. Aaron did tout the thing as a success, which did annoy some people because obviously a lot of people wanted to come and see Aaron and Dan and take part in the garage sale, but they couldn't because they got a heat stroke and died. But, you know, it annoyed some people. And so that you have those two ends of the spectrum. But I would say that isn't that big of a problem. The idea of you have an event that you don't properly plan right, and you make a couple mistakes, but oh no, you haven't done it since. Whoop-de-doo, you know. And then back in the day, like over 10 years ago, they said the N-word, which in retrospect, not good. But in context of the time, it was semi-normal. You know, whether good or bad, it was semi-normal. You know, don't do it now. Nobody should be doing it now. But it's just, they haven't done it since, that's all that matters. But you have those two extremes, and then people are like, oh, that's why that's what caused the problem. The problem is they made a mistake and did this not terrible, they did the event. Or another one is some people got annoyed that Aaron calls one-ups in the games, in like games like Mario. Aaron calls them one man, yeah, which I would say is perfectly fine, but some people see that as being like transphobic or not transphobic. I can't remember what the word would be. And it's like, that's not what the downfall is all about. The downfall has nothing to do with anything that's on Rant Grump. And it's the fact that like Dan, the long-haired one, is like, he's straight up grooming people and has, you know, legally he hasn't. I'll give him that it's legally, but morally it's a little bit kind of stop. And then people will point to like the petty things that they do and not talk about things like what Dan has done. And it's like, then they won't talk about, no one mentions that the content hasn't changed in years. Why is it telling me that I've gone live? I know I'm live. Stop that. I'm ranting about Game Grumps and the people that talk about Game Grumps. No one talks about how if you look at Game Grumps content, if you go down all the thumbnails that they have done, their current thumbnails are the worst out of ever. Because no one's watching it, so they're trying to change things up to get people to watch their shit. I think they're trying. I think obviously they've got their own things that they're doing, and it's whatever. And if you spend too long in the Rant Grump side of the internet, which is specifically a subreddit that people go to get angry at the Game Grumps, and it's like, just fucking shut up. If you want to get angry at Game Grumps, get angry at them for the things that they're doing. They also flew kids to Game Grumps Island. I won't be surprised. Like, if you want to see why Game Grumps fell off, just go and check out what they do on their channel, and you will see the reason they fell off is because they've been doing the same thing for the past 10 years. And there's been no change. I tried to watch one of their videos. Not recently, but relatively recently. And it was boring. Because you can only sit in front of a camera, well, a microphone, and play games and talk to your friends. You can only do that for so long before, I'm not saying everything has been said, but before the formula is used. You know, maybe I just watched a bad episode, but it's still like, it's not. That's why they fell off, and that's why I don't like channels that just fucking make these people fell off videos. There we go. It's because they read a couple things on Reddit and then go, oh, okay, I understand, which is sometimes fair. I'm in no way defending some of the things that Game Grumps have done. I just think that what people think that they have done, I just think that what they have done is a lot more petty than what people seem to act like they've done. Apart from the Dan stuff. Dan's a weird man. Who, from what I can tell, has pretty openly slept with fans, and yeah, everyone within Game Grumps is just kind of like, you know, all right. And that's not even getting into the Ding Dong and Julian situation. Don't get me started on that. Mostly because I don't really know everything about the Ding Dong and Julian situation, but it's not good as far as I'm aware. Considering they forced 2 people to leave the internet. But yeah. And that's why I don't like Sunny V2. What's in the sky? It's a drone. There's a helicopter there. What are you up to? It's friendly as well. Our guys that were flanking the main area are dead. Sound? It's friendly. I've got a lot of opinions and all of them are negative. Fuck off, Term. I know it's you. Or I think it's him. Oh, fuck, don't do this. Not here. Not like this. Not like this! Don't like this map. Well, it's not that I don't like it, I just always go here. I don't know anywhere better. Because I'm scared of going into the town, because you've got to keep your ears open, and I don't like doing that, because I've got bad brain. Ugh. That my hatred for everyone on the internet came out there. And now people know how much vitriol I'm full of. And how much I'm just an angry person. What's that down there? Tiger 2? I'd like to help this Conqueror. That Conqueror, the guy on my team, was like, team help. It's like, I'd like to help him, but he popped up smoke, so I can't from here. I think he might be alright. Just doesn't move up there. I wanted to hit the oosh, but I couldn't. Then again, I couldn't see it, and I was repairing, so I couldn't preemptively take it out earlier. Who shot at me there? We'll never know. Suffering through UK until tier 4 mods on Falcon was all worth it. I should probably try. I should probably use the Falcon at some point. I have got it. I haven't got the the crazy belt. I haven't got the crazy belt, and I've only used it slightly. But every time that I've seen it used effectively, it has looked rather powerful. Helicopters. I just don't like. It just feels too soft for me. I hate it. Sorry, my mind's gone. My mind's emptied. I used to absolutely hate seeing the the Falcon. Even though they've cheapened it, I still don't see it that much. But back when it was very expensive and I saw it, first of all, I loved taking them out because obviously people had to spend so much money to get the belt. But I also hated it because in every situation, it just felt like they could look at you and win. Don't like this. There's a whatever that is. What is that? Oh, that's the French thing. I just sit here and wait. I don't have to push them. They're as much being distracted by me as I'm distracted by them. Yeah, it's not coming after me. Oh, excuse me. Squish as fuck if you hit the turret. But below the turret there's a lot of empty space. Is it not like strong against? Is it? Are you able to just like blast it with high explosive if you see it? Is it soft enough to be able to do that? I always had a problem with shooting it in the bottom of it. I think you can 50 cal it, can't you? What's this term doing? I know I've just been sat here, but honestly I don't know what to do. Yo. Yo. Can't even see it, can I? I can barely. Alouette, don't the alouette, alouette, on padubade. Yo, see, yeah, he is still looking for me. Just making sure. I don't know, because he's definitely like. Come on, let's just get. Come on, just fucking. Look there. There's a little bit. There's a little slither where I can hit him. Really briefly. How's this? How are we going here? You know, I hate this vehicle, the little ELC. I hate it. I don't know if it's good at all, but I don't like it in terms of it just adds. It's just more padding on the French tech tree that I don't want. I don't want this on the French tech tree. There we go. It's close enough. I remember seeing it get added because obviously it's not got a fully rotating turret, which is a problem. I'm not going to get him in time to hit him before he repairs. It's got a dodgy ass. It's got a pretty dodgy gun on it, with it being 90 mil. Did it get scouting? Is it classified as a tank destroyer or is it classified as a light tank? If I get close to it, then this plane I can use the plane to try and hit it. Alouette on the... I should probably don't know how to do that. Oh, he hasn't repaired his gun yet. That's interesting. You know what? Let's scare him. Let's do this. I say scare him. It's quite a rock. My plan here is to force him to do that, to run away. Someone coming to get me. Alouette. I don't like tanks that have like half working turrets on them. You know what I mean? If you're gonna have a tank, put like a fully rotating turret on it. There's no need for it to not rotate all the way. I don't care what happens. Don't you try hide from me. You and your tiny little tank. Alright. Ugh. All my energy has disappeared from somewhere. I don't know why. I was so energetic earlier. I was so spry and full of optimism and hope. And now it's all gone. Now I'm just going through the motions. I don't think it's Wathander's fault this time. I think it's just me being me. If I can squeak a shot into that guy. Where are you? Squeaky? No, I don't think I can. Almost. I can scare him at least. Do I feel like I can hear someone here? Not sure. Screw it. Adventure time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to many distant lands. I'm glad this bridge can't break. I don't think it can. It'd be a bit of a mean thing for him to let you do. It's a rather important bridge. I do like that weight does affect things. Like I like the that bridge on the other side of the map where A is usually on the 3 cap. I like that that bridge can be if your tank's too heavy, it will break through that. Actually, I think any tank that's not like an early game tank can go will fall through it. Oh no, because I saw someone do it earlier. That's an American. No, it's not. Might be a G91. That just flew overhead. I'm only going off the fact that it was a jet. We're against Germany and it had 50 cows on it. Here's something coming from behind us, I think. Yeah, I can. I don't know where it's going to come from, though. Oh, no, it's not. It's in front of us now. There it is. You can just kind of see it creeping along. Where is it? No. The fact that he did just slowly the fact that he just slowly like came to rest just in front of the capture point. Alright. Is this a martyr? I think it is. There we go. I don't know what he was expecting unless he didn't realise that I was here. It's not an enemy that I can hear behind us, is it? Sounds like it is. This Type 69 might be out there as well. It doesn't seem like it matters. There's definitely... Yeah, there it is. Look, the Racket Panzer. Sometimes I'm amazed at how much you can hear in this game. Like, for the next video that I'm putting out... Well, not the next video. The next video I've made. In that, I boost the sound in a few places to just emphasize that I'm listening to something. And I'm very impressed at, like, how much I could hear. You can hear a whole lot more than you expect in War Thunder. Like for a much greater distance as well. It's just sometimes when you're playing, all the sounds do sort of merge together into one. How are we doing? How close am I to getting the Bradley? Oh, I've almost got the Bradley. Everyone's favourite vehicle. That's definitely not shit. Don't be mean to me. Don't spoil it for me. I know it's a short stream, but I think I might head off. I'm unexpectedly tired, so I think I'm gonna go and do something else. I don't know what. I'll find something, and I'll come back slightly fresher on what day is it? Friday. So I'm gonna leave it here. and I'll be back not next Friday. I'll be back on Friday, presumably, barring some catastrophic event that stops me from moving my arms. So yes, that's it. I'm going. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. That's it. Bye bye. I'm going. Bye.